Today on the newscast, is Iran's military actually more powerful than Israel's? We're going to break it down next. Hey folks, welcome to the newscast. A very interesting piece in the Times of Israel today by a fellow by the name of Seth J. Frantzman. He is a Jerusalem-based journalist who writes frequently about military affairs. And he has an interesting piece about Iran's military might and whether or not it is actually more powerful than that of the world's S1 and only Jewish state, Israel. Now, we've talked a lot here on the newscast about Iran's nuclear program, their ballistic missile program, their drone program, how all of those three elements add up to a very serious threat to Israel, and frankly to the entire Middle East and the Western world as well. But what about Iran's conventional military forces? Are they stronger than Israel's? That's what Seth Frantzman says in this piece in the Times of Israel that we need to talk about. Check this out. He says, do Iran's superior military capabilities give it a qualitative edge over Israel? How can Israel be expected to fight on two northern borders with hostile armies backed by Iran and at the same time face off against Iran's proxies in Gaza, Lebanon, and Syria? What he's getting at, folks, and I think this is the point of his piece, is that it's not just about raw numbers when it comes to military power. It's also about the quality of your military, the training, the technology, the know-how, the experience, all of those things as well. Now, keep in mind, Iran has not had any significant combat since the Iran-Iraq War back in the 1980s, so keep that in mind. They have not been tested in a very long time. Israel, of course, has been tested in numerous wars and battles against various enemies in that time frame, so that is a huge element as well. But still, there is no question that Iran does have a larger military in terms of active soldiers. 640,000 as opposed to Israel's 207,000. What Iran lacks, however, are the quality and the experience that the Israeli Defense Forces have. Folks, we've said this many times on the newscast. You cannot discount Israel's qualitative edge when it comes to its military forces. Israel is surrounded by avowed enemies who wish to destroy the state of Israel. You don't get much more black and white than that. So Israel has no choice but to be prepared to defend itself and defend it at all costs. The alternative, as we've seen throughout history, is not an option. Israel will not be intimidated, it will not back down, and it will not accept a diminished military in the face of these threats from its enemies. So while Iran may have more soldiers, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have a more powerful military than the state of Israel. Hey, thanks for joining us here today on the newscast. Till next time, God bless you, and remember, never hold your peace. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the newscast. If you enjoyed this episode and want to see more, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Click subscribe and tap the bell icon to turn on notifications for new episodes every weekday.